Hey guys, it is Saturday here in West Virginia, and I did look out at Walmart yesterday. I got to crack open a M case of mainline cars, and we didn't find a Super, unfortunately, but we did get a couple more Ferraris and the Batman boat and the regular treasure hunt shark bite, but no Super Honda Civic, unfortunately. But we did get some Fast and Furious cars. They cracked open a case of those and stocked them before we got there. But while we were there, they stocked the M case and let us go through it before they put them on the top shelf. Because our store is overstocked. They won't put out a dump bin for some reason. They haven't had one the whole entire year, although they have like a little dump station. It's an end cap in our candy aisle in the grocery, and a lot of the workers like to take the cases and dump them over there because they don't have to put them on the hooks. They just dump them in that thing over there. So we usually go over there and check, because most likely they'll stock there before actually in the toy department. But nothing over there today. But we did, once again, find the new Fast and Furious set, which is not the premium. It's like the semi-premium, I guess I would call it. It's the Hot Wheels Silver Series Fast and Furious Racing Course 5-car set. And number one in the set is probably the hottest one of the set. That is this guy here. It is your Honda Civic EG, but this is based on your Honda Civic EG Custom. This is usually the drag car, I think. The way it looks, same like proportions and wheel openings and such. Doesn't have really big wheel openings. It's more realistic, actually, in my opinion, with the wheel size and stuff like that. But this time it looks really good because it's got the same size wheels all the way around. And it's got those plastic semi-premium wheels on it that are like a 5-star chrome center. And then it is a metal on metal car. It is quite heavy. So that is one thing cool. But these things are $3.76 plus tax at Walmart. So basically $4 a piece, at least here in West Virginia. So I'm not sure in other states they may be a little higher depending on your like base, like minimum wage and things like that there. They may be a little higher, I'm not sure. But yeah, this car looks good in this, like, I guess in some ways people would call it gold, but it's almost like an antifreeze green, but it has a little more of a gold hue to it than green. So I guess I would call it like a greenish gold, maybe something like that. But it is a good looking car. It has the rear tail light tampos and the front headlight tampos, a louvered hood and detailed front bumper cover, front valence, side skirts and such. It's not a bad looking car at all, actually. Then number 2 in the set is probably the second most popular in the lineup. That is the 2000, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I was going to say 2006, 1996 Acura Integra GSR 2-door. So good looking car. It has mirrors on the casting, just like the Civic. That's kind of cool. And has the like rally style racing number on the door. And has the same wheels as a Civic, except they're white on this one instead of chrome, and some like tear type of graphic on it. Detailed tail lights, which don't look too bad, and it does have a vanity plate on it. It says Momo or Meow. No, it would be Momo or Wow Wow. Let me see. We got to zoom in on that one. Okay, Momo. I don't know, maybe it's a joke because they say Hondas are like lawnmowers. I guess maybe that's why, I don't know. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but Where I'm from, when you spell it M-O-W, it's mow, like mow your grass, lawnmower. But anyways, you can see it has the cutout round headlights and a mesh grille. Nice detail on the front. Not a bad looking car at all. And I should have showed you the back on the first one, but I didn't. This is what you have in this lineup here for race course. It has the Honda Civic EG, the 96 Acura Integra GSR, and then your Datsun 240Z Custom, the 66 Chevy Nova, and the Bugatti Veyron. The Nova really does not fit this series, in my opinion. I'm a muscle car guy, but it just doesn't fit in. It should have been another Euro car or another JDM car. The Nova's more for like straight in line, like quarter-mile drag racing, not really like any kind of racing course. So moving along to number 3, the third JDM car in the lineup. This is your Datsun 240Z. And this guy has a plastic base, and I didn't check that on this one here. This guy here also has a plastic base, but the EG has a metal base. Huh. I thought all these were supposed to be metal on metal, and then have like some kind of like semi-premium wheel. This is like an undetailed semi-premium wheel. It's like a split 5-spoke style wheel. And it's kind of cool how they had the cutout in the hood for the turbo. That is kind of neat. And you do have painted headlights there. I'm going to say undetailed headlights, but they did detail them. And then your rear tail panel is detailed. Now, this is based on that Fugu Z that came out in, I don't know, what was it, like 2015 or something like that. But it didn't have the turbo cutout. This is kind of a new style with the turbo cutout. But they've released this one before in the Fast and Furious semi-premiums. But it is just a cool looking casting, though. I do like it with that cutout. Kind of cool. Now, moving along to number 4. This is the misfit, kind of the guy that does not fit in. It's got a split 5-spoke wheel, but it's not the PR5s. It is, I don't know, kind of a semi-premium wheel, but I could have swore I've seen these on main lines before. I could be wrong. The gold paint, cool and such. This thing looks really good in their premium when it had the 5-spoke wheels with the real rider tires, and it's metal on metal. It's very sharp looking car. Does have the detailed tail lights and rear part of the deck lid with the Nova Chevy 2 and the SS badges. Pretty cool. Detailed grille, once again with the Chevy 2 logo, and the headlights. It would have looked a lot better if they would have done a metal base, so, and for what they want for it, they should have, because that gray plastic, or that light gray plastic, just does not look too good. It's got exhaust like an AAR Cuda and TA Challenger, where the tailpipe comes out the front of the muffler. It kind of goes in and makes a U-turn and comes out the side. That's kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, this one really isn't worth the money, in my opinion. Well, actually, the only one so far that's kind of worth the money is the Civic, because it's a metal car. Now, last but not least is the Bugatti Veyron. The Bugatti Veyron is one car that skyrocketed in price because Hot Wheels lost their licensing. Then it started to decline in value. Not all the variations, but a lot of them, like the Satin Blue, the Faster Than Ever. You can pick those up for like $10 nowadays. They were going for like 20, 30. The first edition, 2003, the red and black one, you can pick up for like $7, $8, maybe 10 tops. But I have seen that the satin red, Walmart exclusive, I believe it was, and the I I forget what they were called, but the black and white one, it was a premium set, but they had plastic wheels. I forget what they call them, but anyways, that one is still pretty high in price. So this guy here was released once before in the semi-premium, and the first time it came out, it was going for, I don't know, like $10, $20 or something like that. This one here, though, is not going for so much. You can pick them up on eBay for almost what they cost at Walmart, like $5 a piece, and it is plastic base. It is a split 5-spoke, pretty much a PR5 in my opinion. That's probably what they are. I don't know. They looked a little different on the Nova, but I don't know. Anyways, are they worth the money? Yeah, if you're a Fast and Furious collector, I guess they are, but a lot of them are repetitive castings. The only two that are like new that I haven't seen before, even in a premium, at least not in these color variants, is the Honda Civic EG and the Acura Integra. These other three I've seen before. Two of them only in the semi-premium, the Silver Series or whatever you want to call it. And the Nova I have seen in the full premium car culture stuff, and it looks much better in the premium with the metal base and the 5-spoke wheels, rail riders. It looks really good. So anyways, if you're a Fast and Furious collector, I guess it would be worth to get them. But if you're just out to get something new, then probably the two that are going to go up in value, in my opinion, are probably going to be these two right here. Just because they are a little bit better quality than the other three, especially the EG being metal and metal. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. So you guys take it as it is. I have 2 sets of them available. I don't really want much more than what I paid for them. I will let the sets go for $25 a set. And that is it. And I have a couple of extra Civics for probably like $7 a piece if somebody wants them. So I'm not trying to make a killing on them. Just enough to pay for the gas to go there and get them and pick them up and bring them home to make a video on them for you guys. So that's it, guys. That's why I didn't crack them open, because I'm not keeping them. Either pass them on to someone or take them back to Walmart. So anyways, that is it for our Saturday video. Probably won't be back tomorrow, but you never know. If we happen to find something at the dollar store today, then maybe we will. But if not, we'll be back on Monday for our Mopar Monday and crack open a couple of Mopar muscle cars. We got all the A12 Roadrunners from Greenlight. There's 3 of them. They're all old releases, but they're all sweet releases. We got all 3 of them. We'll crack those open for you on Monday. Thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.